Everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We have got our hobby gift for the day. We're going to see what it is. Max scores on max morale and power for 90 minutes. So on use we get 205 maximum morale and we get given plus 119 maximum power for a total of an hour and a half. So 90 minutes. So we get an increase in, you know, morale and power for a decent amount of time, so that's pretty good. Now, what we're going to be doing is ever so quickly for the moment, we're going to be going back to Celandrim. We are going to be stopping back over at this area first, though, because what we want to do is we're going to have a look at what we got in the mail, because we have new mail, and that mail is actually from myself once again, and it is a full set of critted jewelry for level 12. Now, with the armor, it is kind of a weird one because, you know, we do have level 15 armor that we could craft for ourselves as well. And then we have level 18. I think I'm going to skip level 15. I think what we have for now is going to be good until we get to level around about 18. And then from there we can actually upgrade our armor again. And same with our jewelry. You know, and do those maybe every 2 increments, and maybe after that changing once it gets to higher levels to each increment. So we've got 7 items attached, as you can see. We don't even have enough room for this stuff. That's how bad this is. We are going to get rid of just some of this stuff. 4 of these things. There you go, detach items, and from there we're going to have a little look at what we get out of this. So let's have a look at our armor, our power and morale, and then have a look at the ring. For example, this ring gives us a plus 28 maximum morale. That is so much better than our extra vitality, which will give us 3 extra morale, and our might, which, you know, is pretty useless to us. So we're going to do that as well. We're going to actually have to do that, annoyingly. So that actually gives us 600, as you can see. Like, if I take these off, we have 572. If I right, let's take that off. See what we got with that. You know, from here, there we have 546 in total. So take that one off. You know, we go down however much health, and then we just put these 2 rings on, and we're fine. Got now 600 health in total. Then we have 2 shining silver bracelets, each of which gives us plus 28 power in total. So that's also a great thing for us to have. Let's switch those out. Earrings. We then have earrings that gives us 9 extra vitality each. So actually, why did we go down a bit in health-wise? That is interesting. Why we went up to 600 for a brief amount of time. Maybe it was something I missed. But yes, after this is going to give us 9 extra vitality. An extra 9 vitality. And this final one, this necklace, is going to give us plus 72 evade rating. Not the best necklace in the world, however, it's better than, you know, no necklace, first off, and, you know, we can get better ones later. That's always a thing, you know. We're going to get better things in later levels anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much about how this whole thing works. We're going to sort this area out a bit, and from there we're just going to simply walk back to Celandrim. I say walk, break our leg on the fall down, just get that fixed, and we're going to go back to Celandrim. We're going to complete this, the days ahead, bring the Lay of Nimrodel to Torren at Celandrim. Oh, whoa. I have no idea what I just did then. But, yeah, we're going to do that. Logically, we actually want to go up here properly and, you know, go on the path, because it's more guaranteed, I guess, is the way of putting it. Like, we can get on the river, but I'm not sure if the river really has a correct path that we can then get out of the river at the place we want to be. And there's also a quest up here, so we can go and pick up this quest while we're at it. I don't think there's any quests in here. But yeah, we can pick up this quest while we're at it. That's also a great thing for us. So, as I said last time, we don't want to get to a point... Oh, that's in there. Okay. Actually, I want to have a look in here. Seems like an interesting place. We'll do that one maybe after. Because we don't want to complete that quest and not have anything. We are in a dynamic layer, which is fine. This is the Festival Garden. This is interesting. So, what quest is there for us in here? Huh, I wonder. Or is there none at all and it's just something I missed? Huh, interesting. These townspeople aren't people I can talk to, so I'm a bit confused by that. Maybe I was misinformed and there are people outside that we can talk to. Yeah, interior quest location. Well, we'll see how that goes in a minute. Or later. I'll have to look at that one. But for now, it's just going to be a simple walk back to Celandrim. And yeah, it's just going to be a quick and easy thing from there. So that's great, and I need to have a look when we get back, because we're going to walk past this area, these general areas, and we can have a look at stuff, some of the mobs around here, more specifically the wolves, and see if there is any. Actually, we can even do that now on the way here. That's probably a better idea. Right, Ered Luin. Is Goblin Slayer advanced? That's something we need to do. Wolf Slayer advanced, that's also something we need to do. So we need to do all these. Brigand Slayer, for example, is also a great one that is good for us to do. This actually gives us zeal, this gives us determination, which gives us extra agility, in combat morale regen, and also maximum morale. So that's obviously a great one we want to go with, and if we can find 59 extra wolves, that is going to be something that we really want to do. So we'll have to see. I need to find a good place to farm wolves in Ered Luin. So we'll have to have a look. Is that person a sentinel? They are level 100, they have a lot of health. They're scary. Though, at the same time, they won't attack us, so that's also great. I want to actually see what we get from Zeal. We actually get more, 47 extra morale, 51 physical mitigation, and an extra 15 armor value. That's quite interesting. We get like armor value from one of those virtues.
My heart cannot sing today.
Can they not? That's obviously an incredibly sorrow-filled thing. We're gonna have a little look around here, see if there are any quests. I know there's a crafting quest around here. Kinda don't want to go with him. Still not decided on which one I'm after, which crafting quest I'm after, and this is the guy that we've got to talk to in order to get there. But you know, we got to see somewhere around here if there are any. I'm pretty sure I saw a few over here, though I don't know what they're directly related to, so we'll have to see. Though if they are quests here, then it's quests that we need to do, so I guess better late than never. Providing there are actually quests around here, it might be a thing that's only on certain times, or rather, there's one place like that that has it. It might be one of those cases of it being only a sort of timed event and like a festival event type thing. But I'm not 100% sure that's true, just due to what I understand of the whole thing. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think we're starting to actually somewhat make a dent in some of the stuff around here. Now, I think some quests are definitely... The problem I've realized that I have is... we're going to get to a point where there's quests that obviously we're not leveled with. I feel like there's going to be a skip... yeah, I haven't looked it up, but I feel like there's going to be a skip where, let's say, level 20, it skips from a quest being a level 20 quest to maybe a level 30 quest, and we obviously aren't going to skip 10 levels in that one quest. So, from there, we are going to, I think, have to, you know, maybe move on if that is one of the only last remaining quests, or some of the other quests that are left are, let's say, you know, 10 15, 20 levels above us, we're going to have to move on to a new area. But we're going to have to make sure that we keep that quest in mind for when we, you know, eventually come back and complete them. So what I want to do quickly is look over here and see if there's any more quests around here. If not, there are actually a few wolves around here, and we might just make a little dent into doing the deeds. Doesn't look like these guys are actually guys that can give us quests anymore. We'll always recall your efforts, that's awesome, but there are a few wolves, as you can see, around here, so it might be a good idea for us to just, I don't know, maybe, especially since they are only like 80 HP and stuff, and that's maybe 3 shots, I'd say. Yeah, three or so shots from us, normal shots. It might be a good idea to maybe see if we can get to, I don't know, I guess I was looking for that. Oh, pressing all the wrong buttons in the world. We're going to add that to our tracker. And I want to see if we can get to maybe 30. 30 would be an interesting thing if we could see we could get to that. They aren't giving us much XP, but the XP I don't think is really what we're here for. As you see, there's a lot dotted around, and we should hopefully be able to get to 30 at least pretty quickly, or at least you'd hope. And from here we can actually get quite a few items that we are in the end going to be able to sell. And even though they are only giving us 5 to 6 experience per kill, you know, that all adds up. We're going to have, you know, that's going to be, let's say, if we're doing, let's say 30, that's going to be, you know, 30 times 5, which off the top of my head is a difficult math problem for me for some reason. 150, correct? No, 30 times 5, 1,500. Sorry. But, yeah, so in total, that's about 6,000 experience, and I think I'm actually getting it wrong. 5 times 30. Yeah, it is 150. What am I on about? For some reason, I was doing 5 times 30, and then my brain went, no, 150 is too low a number. You must be missing a 0. But, you know, it's not too terrible. It's not a terribly low amount of XP, but it's not obviously the most in the world either. It's not going to be really a noticeable difference straight away, but again, we're going to be chipping away at that number for, you know, the duration of this time, so, you know, every little helps, I guess, is the way of thinking about it. I actually want to see if there's any guys over here. I actually can't remember off the top of my head, so we'll have to see. And as well, in the time that we're checking over here, and there are actually enemies over here, quite a few actually, a lot more than I expected there to be. Those other guys behind us actually have a chance to respawn, which is an awesome thing for us to, you know, have a chance for them to do. So, just take these guys out. Just a simple, it's going to be a simple circular motion. We're going to go here, and by the time we get around to this part, these guys should hopefully be close to respawning. We'll actually have to see. If not, we might have to slow down our efforts a tad. Yeah, it looks like these guys aren't spawning, or maybe they're spawning over here. I'm not sure. I feel like they probably just generally aren't spawning for the moment, I guess. Nope. Okay, so we were a tiny bit too fast. As you can see, this guy's now spawned. So we've got to, you know, maybe there's going to be a slight pause in between, you know, completing our circle around and these guys respawning. But, as you can see, they are going to respawn. See, this guy, for example, is back. Perfectly fine. Take him out. And, you know, this is something that maybe in earlier levels would be a you know, a great thing for us to have. You know, obviously we'd be killing them less quickly, and from there we wouldn't have this waiting time. But you know, now we're basically over double their level. It's kind of an issue because of, you know, how fast we are able to kill them. Though it's probably better that we're doing this now rather than at a later point where we'd be killing them even faster than we are now. Because if we did that, then really you know, we're just going to be waiting around forever, as we currently are waiting around for a decent amount of time. But as you can see, these guys do spawn eventually. We're going to wait for 2 more, see if they eventually spawn, and after that we're going to stop the episode. There's one, and there's a few. As you can see, these guys are actually respawning in the time that those guys are, so that's a very nice thing for us to have. I'm going to take this guy out. There you go, 107 damage. We have 30 wolves killed, 30 wolves defeated. That is half of our Wolf Slayer advanced deed that we need to go and complete. That is going to give us determination, which is going to give us extra agility, extra regeneration of morale, and extra morale as well as 10 turbine points and 30 marks, which is a nice thing to have. I guess it's always nice to have virtues that we can you know, have at least at level 1, and then from there all the other deeds will allow us to, you know, somewhat carry on, and you know, we'll carry on with those, you know, get higher tier. You know, at tier 2 we're gonna, let's for example get, I don't know, 16 agility instead, nearly double, but just a bit less, and that's obviously a massive improvement for what is generally not a lot of work. It's just going around killing a few things and waiting for them to respawn. A lot of these guys are not difficult for us to kill, so it's perfectly fine. But yes, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.